Hey guys, welcome back to Advice.
I need a drink.
Welcome back to Advice from Nancy Faith, and today we have another special episode. We're going to be talking about networking. I know a lot of you guys have been asking questions about how to network in college. Like, how do I go approach someone? How do I talk to them? What do I say? And what do I do after I get their number or their email or their info? So I have a special person here today to help you with that, Nilma.
Person.
Yes. Because I feel like you're really good at networking, and that's why I was like, I'm going to have you come talk to my subscribers about how to network. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Ooh, okay. Hi, my name is Noma Canoe. Have a YouTube channel. Link's going to be down below.
Yes.
Just graduated from UCLA with a major in sociology. Most of the transfer students. So I transferred from College of San Mateo, and I got like 3 associate degrees. And I'm an auditor and analyst at MUFG Union Bank.
Okay.
Right.
Professions. The first question is, what does networking mean to you? Like, when you think about networking, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
I feel like networking is simply like meeting new people with intention. I feel like we always meet people, and like when you have your friend, like, oh, I'm meeting you, I'm talking to you, interacting with you. But the difference between that and networking, because I feel like both of them should be somewhat genuine.
Yes.
With networking, there's intention. Like, you're talking to this person because you want something out of them. I will say it's very much in the beginning like a one-sided relationship where like they have something you need, whether that be advice or helping you get a job or something. Like that's the like how the relationship is. So it's just meeting people but with intention. Like, you're choosing who you want to meet because of whatever they can provide for you.
Right. And when you say like one-sided, it's like they are providing something for you, and you have to be the one that's seeking them out.
Yeah,
because they really don't need you. Right.
It's
like
you don't have a job, you don't have experience.
No, you don't have a job.
You don't really have anything to offer to them, which is why like I guess another thing, like, not everyone is like the nicest during networking when you're networking with like older individuals or people, because some people just
they don't have time.
Want to. Yeah.
Right. They just don't have time. So you have to like be able to handle that and remember that like I'm coming to talk to you with an open mind. And you have to, be nice. Don't be like, hey, so no, you have to come nice, professional. I feel like I'm doing an interview. I'm sorry.
She networks very well. That's more information. More information is better information.
Right. Okay, so do you remember the first time that you actually approached someone and started networking?
Ooh.
Like, the very first time.
I don't remember the first time, because I feel like I've always kind of done it like naturally. I just didn't really know I was doing it.
Okay.
But like I always knew like it was important to talk to people, because you might like help them out in the long run. You might need their help in the long run.
That's true.
So like I've always had that mentality. I guess I could talk about like my community college experience was my first time having to network for the purpose of like getting myself into like that business space. And that was interesting. It was very overwhelming. Not so you're competing with other people, but like everyone, like it really is like who's good. Like you have 10 people and one person who's gonna grab that person's attention.
Racing for that spot.
Yeah. So it's very like, it's intense. It's scary. You get a little bit, I'm gonna say you get insecure, because you feel like, do I have the qualifications?
Yeah.
Like, am I good enough to like this person's gonna actually want to talk to me?
Can I answer their questions on the spot? Because they will ask you stuff to get to know you better.
And it's very scary. But I think what I kind of learned from those like community college experience, another tip, I feel like everyone should practice networking. Like, if that means like I would tell my people that, oh, just come to the event just to talk to people, so you can get used to talking to people in those settings and how to interact with new people. Because it's not like when you have a friend and like y'all are joking about stuff. I mean, you could joke about stuff. It's just more intentional. I feel like because it's intentional, it's scarier.
Right.
So like I think practicing is important.
Yeah, but it is what you just said. It is just talking to someone, just trying to get to know someone,
well, it's not
and trying to have them.
Probably would talk to like
on a normal basis.
That's why it's
not like your friend, but you're still trying to get to know them and talk to them. Something is like just more in a more professional setting. Next question: what's your favorite go-to line for when you want to network with someone? So some people go up to people and they're like, "Hi, so my name is ... and this is I blah 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 blah. Like how do you
so long.
how do you go to someone to go talk to them? How do you approach someone?
My networking line. So it's like, hi, my name's Noma. I'm a rising senior at UCLA, and I wanted to ask you some questions about audit. I'm interested in audit. I have a little bit of this experience, and you have like 30 seconds. Don't talk too much. Give them the little bit of breakdown.
Right.
And like when you ask the question, don't make it like a dry question. And also, I feel like realize that like people like talking about themselves.
Yes.
So I'm trying to bring that into the conversation. Like ask them like questions like, do you like your job? What do you do on a daily basis? Like ask questions where they could like and like prop them up too. Make them sound like amazing.
Make them be like, oh yeah, I am that person. I did that. You're right.
I mean, everyone likes to be hyped up, and they're gonna be more willing to talk to you because you're like, oh, like just hype them up. That never goes like that.
And I think another thing that I do, like in addition to that, hyping someone up is always great. Do your research. In order to hype them up, you have to do your research because like you gotta know what you're talking about. You can't just hype them up and not say the right things, right? Because then they'll just be like, you don't know me at all. Do your research. And if it's like you're at an event and the guest speaker is speaking and then you actually like connect with them and you want to network after that, whatever they're talking about, listen to it deeply so that you can have notes
no, because like that's the
you can have notes, you know, to talk to them, right?
And like a lot of times, like, okay, for example, I'm gonna use BBSA as an example. Follow them on. I love
What's
them.
BBSA?
Black Business Student Association at UCLA. Go follow them on Instagram. When we have our events, we literally give people like pamphlets with like information, a bio about the people. You can put their LinkedIn on there too. So while they're talking about whatever they're talking about during that event, you can also read about them, what they did. So when you go and when it's like free time, everyone's like mingling and blah blah blah. There's purpose with your interaction with them. If you're going over there, like, oh, so I heard you graduated from Howard with you majored in English and now you're doing investment banking. How did you get to that point? Like, and like, it's very personal, and especially they're gonna like if you picked up things from what they were talking about and you bring it up again, they love that.
And especially things you can connect with them, like going on with that example. Oh yeah, you're doing something. You were an English major. I'm an English major too, and I want to know
Nigerian. Oh, I'm Nigerian too. Or like,
oh my God, that works the best.
I had an interview. I don't remember what company it was for. I had an interview, and this is a side note. I put on my resume. I coached volleyball, and she used to play volleyball in college. So we had a whole conversation about volleyball, and like the whole purpose of networking. I feel like people forget that you also want these people to like you.
You want them to like you
because the car was driving by. You want people to like you. Networking needs to be genuine. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna want to help you if I could tell you're using me. Networking, you're using people when you network, but you don't want to make it come across
you don't want
that way.
Right, you don't want them to think, oh, she just wants me for this amount of time just to get what she wants and she's gonna leave me. No, you have to create an actual relationship with them so that they actually will want to help you too.
Yeah, you can't be like, nah.
No. And that goes on with my next question. What do you do afterwards? Like,
ooh, okay.
You network, you're done with that, you had a good conversation. I was like, okay, I don't want it to be too early before I contact you or too late.
I have no more questions, I need to leave. What do I say? I'm like, oh, this is very informational. I'd love to keep in touch and kind of like continue this conversation. Can I possibly get your business card? Always, I should bring my collection of business.
Yes. She has a collection of business cards.
Okay, I keep them in like this little container. This is actually really cheap.
I don't do that, but that is so like now I'm gonna do that because I lose them.
So like these are all the business cards I've collected.
Networking flex, let them know.
Oh my God, it really is. And I just be asking for people's business cards, like, because you never know, like you might need to contact them, and also I feel like it's like a flex that not flex but like you have that on you, and that, they like bringing out their business card. They paid money for that or whatever.
Yeah, to get it
if they don't have a business card, they'll probably be like, oh, but you can find me on LinkedIn, or they'll give you their email or something.
Yeah.
From there, a few days later, not even like less than 2 days later, I go on LinkedIn, find them on LinkedIn, add them as like, I don't know what's called, as a friend, or follow them or whatever.
Yeah.
But don't just do it the impersonal way, because remember, you were only one person out of the hundreds of people that were at that event. And you might have thought your conversations left a note in their head. It might have not.
Probably did not, because they're thinking about what they're gonna have for dinner.
Exactly. Like, so make sure you, like, this is why I always stress it's important. So like when you're having that networking conversation, have the conversation be very personal so it sticks with them, so you can kind of reference it again in your LinkedIn private message. So when you message them, like, that's one thing. There was a lady that used to help me with this stuff, with LinkedIn stuff. She's like, yeah, when you're sending like a friend request, I don't think it's called a friend request, but when you're sending a friend request, don't just send it, because it's very, like, they're not gonna want to follow you, or like I guess allow the follow.
Yeah, because they won't know who you are.
Mm-hmm. So like doing it like, hi, my name's Nora Canoe. I met you at the BBSA event, and I just really loved your which is a lot of things you had to say.
Your speech.
And our conversation. I was very. I really enjoyed our conversation about volleyball. I would love to connect, keep in touch and connect in the future.
Right.
And that's really like 2 sentences, 3 sentences, but it helps.
Wow. I didn't think about that, because like literally I just follow and be like, okay, no wonder they didn't get back.
And a lot of times, like, they'll message back and they'll be like, oh my god, thank you, da da da. And like, at least you know, like, you sent a message and you kind of kept in contact. I will say, like, you don't have to like always hang out with these people, but this is where like posting in LinkedIn is like how you keep up with your friends on like Insta.
Yeah.
You're not actually talking to them, but you're keeping up with what they're doing. That's why it's like also good to post on LinkedIn. So like, you're not actually talking to these people. There's people I've networked with, I've never actually met again. But like I can see what they're doing. They can see what I'm doing. There's
and if they like need somebody to fill a position, what you're doing right now, they can automatically access you at LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, I feel like needs to be stressed more. And I don't even think, I feel like people think it's just business. I feel like, and I think that narrative needs to be removed, because it's stopping a lot of people from getting a lot of benefits from LinkedIn. LinkedIn is literally the Instagram of careers. Like, if you want a business career, like medical career, even in anything that's like film, music, fashion, LinkedIn is it. And there's like a way you could search people based on the school they went to, positions, all this other stuff. And I feel like people need to use it more. There's just LinkedIn is amazing.
LinkedIn, you need to pay her, because she just did a whole promo for y'all. I'm just saying.
I'm not using have to brag on LinkedIn. Like, don't be humble, brag.
Yeah, because like, people will literally be watching that. Like, companies be watching that. That's how they get people that they recruit. You're so right. I didn't think about that. So after you follow them on LinkedIn, then you just wait, and then you're like,
it's okay, because like, if you think about it, you go to an event, you talk to like 10 people, 5 of them you actually cared about that conversation. You're like, I think I want to take this step further. So you got their business card, and then you progress to like messaging them on LinkedIn and following them.
Right.
If we're being honest, you're probably only gonna actually hit up 2 to actually want to like follow up and do something. So like, a lot of times the best thing is like coffee. We grab coffee, and doing that is nice. Or like, if they're really busy,
or a phone call.
A phone call, or like nowadays I feel like, because Zoom wasn't normalized like that, but I feel like now you can just do
a Zoom
call instead.
That's true.
I mean, that's what you should be doing now, to be honest.
Don't be going outside.
But talk to like 2 of them, and even then probably one of them is going to be the one contact you back because the other one's busy. It just keeps narrowing down, which is why it's important to network, because you never know. You never know
who's going to be that ticket, that one person that you're going to get, and that's going to take you so far in your career. Networking is important.
What tips do you have for them?
I said my stuff while I was talking.
If you haven't watched her videos, she's doing big things too, and she's networking. So,
we'll do another video about how to network in the medical line. I feel like that's completely different, because you got to know your shit stuff.
Yeah, I feel like with business, smart words. With business, like, it's very much like fluff. Sometimes I would go to these events, not even know anything, don't know anything about this profession, this job, any of that, but I know how to talk business, and I know how to speak well in those spaces, and so people would want to talk to you and start a conversation. even though you have no interest in
Not even have no interest.
or like you don't really see this going further or anything.
Right.
That's what practicing is fun. And free food at some of these
Practice.
events.
I think that's like the number one. I like that. Number one tip that I would have for y'all too is practice. Practice with your friends. Practice in the mirror. Practice with your family right now before you even get any. Because I know it's going to be hard to network right now, but practice. Because when the world does open up back, you want to be the first person right out there networking. Get all your networking done and, you know, get your careers booming. And that's all you need. But yes, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below.
I don't know why you guys haven't done that already.
Because we're going to give you more content like this. Also, go follow, like, comment, subscribe Neoma's channel at Neoma Canoe. If y'all don't know, she's a fashionista also. So if you need anything with fashion.
Oh, period. Give me some time.
At her. Okay, at her. But thank you. Bye.
Good luck networking.
Not good luck.
We believe in you. We believe in you.
She believes in you. Bye.